This Hangout on Air is live. Welcome everyone to the homebusinesshelper.com Hangout. And what we're going to show you tonight is true facts. You know, if your goal is to be able to earn from the comfort of your own home using the power of the internet, that's what the Home Business Helper is all about. We're going to show you how to capitalize on multiple trends in one place with live help each step of the way. And that's really what's unique. And I've spent some time in the industry, and for those of you that don't know me, my name is Earl Teets. I'm from the small town of Troy, Montana. I'm a prosperity coach, and I've worked with some of the best in the industry, and I formed my own company called the Home Business Helper. We were brought to you by the Servants Team Missionary Outreach that my wife Darlene and I founded. So all the work that we do, all is connected for the positive in many ways. But to give you an idea, what I got sick of with over 20 years of working with the best of the best in the industry was watching a lot of people attempt to make a living in the most lucrative field, home business, and failing miserably and spending $5, $10, $15, even $20,000 for an education of the fundamentals of how to build a home business from the comfort of home. And even after spending all that money, they still didn't get the whole pie. The homebusinesshelper.com brings you the whole pie. Even if you don't join any of our opportunities, you can use our Home Business Helper training station to educate yourself on how to run with just about any opportunity on the planet. It's great when you have the fundamentals, and that's what the homebusinesshelper.com is all about. Now, we're going to talk to you about trends. And if you look at history, success leaves clues. And the most fortunes ever created in the history of home business usually happened when a single trend was in motion and a group of people capitalized on that trend in motion. So what are we looking at today? We have the ability to see multiple trends in motion. And because of the power of the internet and technology, you can broadcast what you have to offer that's going to benefit people to the point that you're offering them a solution. So by the time they redirect their spending to the solution to the problem that they face, and that saves them over $100 monthly, well, that's a solution that really creates some urgency for a person to grab onto. Who doesn't want to save over $100 a month? And if it's a solution to a problem that they're facing, wow, that's simply amazing. It gives you something to have for somebody. If they don't have an interest in building a career in the home business industry, more than likely they'll have an interest to a solution to a problem that they're facing that your business opportunity has. Another edge that you have at the homebusinesshelper.com is when somebody contacts you because you branded yourself as a leader on the internet and you're sharing what you have to offer, you're going to get people from everywhere coming at you trying to promote what they have to you so they can bring you on their team. Now, if you're both network marketers, it turns into a contest. My company's better than your company because we got blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, my company's better because we got blah, blah, blah. Neither party wins. But what happens when they call you up and you say, hey, you know, it sounds like what you have there is completely amazing. And I've got some stuff that I'm working with that's amazing too. But let me ask you a real question. If I could show you the roadmap that's actually going to bring you 5 to 10 people of interest in exactly what you have to offer on a daily basis, and we're talking at a cost that's less than $5 to $10 business expenses to make that happen, would that be something that would catch your interest? And anybody that's an entrepreneur with something to offer needs a way to get 5 to 10 people a day to look at what they have to offer. So it's kind of a loaded question. Yeah, and I've got a solution to that problem. We're going to show you that at thehomebusinesshelper.com. So now you've got a brief idea of just a little bit of what we can do. Allow me to share with you something unique. What's going to separate us from the pack? I mean, most of the time you look at a company opportunity and you're going to see all the reasons why that company is the best company on the planet. I've got links in the website you can click on, and you can let the professional presenters for each company share with you their story of why That's the best for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the work that you do on a daily basis that brings in the money. That's what I'm going to show you tonight. And when you put these work habits in play, you can capitalize on multiple trends in one place with 5 simple work habits that have been known to break 5-figure earners in 90 days' time over the last 5 years. So they're proven habits, and that's what's kind of nice. Think about what I'm saying for a minute and just ask yourself this question. The one thing that I've learned in the home business industry is pretty powerful is most of the companies that you see offering these great opportunities, over 97% of them, that are offering you the ground floor opportunities going to make you rich, they go out of business in less than 3 years' time. Think about what I'm saying, folks. Less than 3 years' time, the majority of them in 6 months. Is that really a basket that you want to put your eggs in for your financial security? You need somebody that's got a track record. We're talking to you about solid solutions that are very unique to the masses here, and a company that's been around 7 years, debt-free, with a track record of experience at helping people with no experience go to full-time incomes on part-time efforts. I was able to do it in 2009 in less than 90 days. So long-haired mountain boy from Troy, Montana like myself can bring on that kind of success and build a team across 10 different states in my first 90 days and accomplish a full-time income on part-time efforts. Well, I've done the work that it takes to share with you how you can be successful. What you get from here is the truth. The truth will set you free. I'm not going to candy coat things for you. I'm here to tell you that entrepreneurship isn't free. It costs money to start a business. It costs money monthly to operate a business. What I'm going to show you here at thehomebusinesshelper.com is literally a way that you can capitalize on 3 different trends, set yourself up with multiple income streams, weekly and monthly residuals, all in one place with live help. That's very unique. The other thing that's unique about it is what I'm showing you is proven work habits. If you utilize all 5 of these work habits and you put them to use for yourself, you're going to see some success happen that you've only dreamed of. Because that's the one thing that's really created more success than anything in the most lucrative field of home business is consistent daily work habits added up weekly for 2 to 5 years. That's the bottom line. That's what it takes to create multi-million-dollar income earners. Now, what would I know about multi-million-dollar earners being a long-haired mountain boy, crazy enough to wear a hat, missing a couple teeth, showing you a presentation like this? Well, like I said, I believe in the truth, and the truth will set you free. I've worked with guys like John Maxwell. There's my picture of him. You can see me in a suit and tie there when I had all my teeth. Anyhow, John Maxwell is one of the most sought-after leaders in the industry of home business. He's also one of the most sought-after trainers in ministry as well, and both of those industries are my personal passions. The one thing that I've learned in life is the unemployment world is a joke. You know, they fool people into working a job till they're 65 thinking they're going to retire. When you look at the actual statistics put out by the Department of Social Health and Services, out of 100 people reaching age 65, only 3 are able to make incomes that are greater than $24,000 a year. Think about what I'm saying, folks. 3 out of 100 financially independent at $24,000 a year. That's an awful huge failure rate, 97%. You really think you can make it with a job? Entrepreneurship's what freed us from the Great Depression, and entrepreneurship's what's created more fortunes around the world today. In America alone, folks, just America alone, every 11 seconds, somebody starts a home business somewhere. When you've got the fundamentals down, you've worked with the right people, and they've got the game plan that's going to pay you, that helps. Another friend of mine, Eddie Freeman, I worked with him starting in 2009. It was a real blessing to be able to watch him go from before $1 million annually to over $1 million annually and help a few others with no experience to do the same thing. Every Saturday, being on a live training call, never missing one, not even one, for 4 years straight. To me, that's an education more valuable than a degree at Harvard in network marketing. And yes, they teach network marketing at Harvard now, but I got to learn from people that are actually out in the trenches doing it. And when you can see it firsthand, it sure beats being taught a theory by a professor. Another gentleman I've had the privilege to work with is Paul Morris. The lovely lady in the picture is my wife, Darlene. She goes by Dar. But it's been a blessing to work with Paul Morris. This guy's got over 40 years experience at taking people with no experience from $0 to $1 million incomes. That's phenomenal. He's built teams of over 100,000 earners, not just distributor groups, but 100,000 earners in 90 days' time. That's a track record, folks. That's the kind of leadership that's at the top of this boat. And all we're doing is taking people that have a work ethic to the successful spot they want to be in life. The question to ask yourself is, when I'm done showing you the work habits, and you don't have to break any of God's laws, you don't have to break any of man's laws, we're talking about an hour a day, 5 days a week, every week consistently. And if you can do that, you're going to see some pretty powerful things take place. What if it's 5 hours a day, 5 days a week consistently? 25 hours a week is still considered part-time. If that's all the commitment was that could take you to the income that you've only dreamed of in life, that'd be worth doing now, wouldn't it? Let me share with you the work habits that are creating success across the world at a very rapid pace today, right now. You're one of the first 10% to even hear about us globally, so you couldn't ask for a better time to be in the right position to capitalize on multiple trends with proven paying things in one spot. Let's get to the point here. First off, the Servants Team Missionary Outreach is responsible for bringing you the HomeBusinessHelper.com. My wife, Darlene, and I founded the Servants Team Missionary Outreach, which means we're a Christian-based training company. So we're going to teach along Christian lines. One thing about Jesus Christ, even if you don't believe in him, if you've studied him as the most followed leader on the history of our planet, success leaves clues. And there's leadership skills that you can learn from this man's behavioral patterns that are documented that could be priceless to you in the field of home business. So allow me to share some things with you that have the potential to change your life in a very positive way. I don't deal with hype. I don't have no magic beans, but I've got a heck of a work habit, and it'll produce for you like clockwork every single time you put it into play. And that's a fact. First off, we're going to pray at the beginning of our work habits each day for God's blessing. We pray for his blessing over our daily actions. We pray for forgiveness for anything we've done wrong, and we forgive anybody that's ever done anything against us. It keeps our conscience clear so we can sleep good at night. We have to recognize the fact that we're also in an income-producing position. Remember, 97% of the companies starting out today off in the ground floor are going to go out of business. If that's gone on year after year, wouldn't it make sense to you that 90% of the people that you're dealing with that's been in this industry that are failing over and over again, even though you got the solution they're looking for, they're going to be skeptical. There's a lot of negativity that's surrounded them, and they're mad. You're going to deal with more negativity than positive attitudes on a daily basis. So you need to be able to arm yourself, because look at the old adage, garbage in, garbage out. What you put in is what you reflect out. You don't want to be reflecting an attitude that everybody sees but you. You know, that aura about you. You don't want to put out an aura about you that's going to make people go like that. You want to put out an aura about you that you've got the solution, you've got the path, and all they need to do is be willing to go down it. And when you're doing that, you're going to see a lot of success. And how we're going to do that? Well, here at the HomeBusinessHelper.com, we teach you how to use solution-based marketing. They've got a problem, you recognize it, present your solution. But while we're going through all this negative stuff as an entrepreneur, we can allow that to give us an aura that other people will see that we won't, that's bad, or we can counteract that as a defense mechanism. We can study books that are going to allow us to communicate better as entrepreneurs. Books that have been proven books to help entrepreneurs just like us starting at zero and going up to the top. Guess what? There's books that have got proven success principles that have worked for thousands and millions of people. Wouldn't it make sense to read those books? Well, that's exactly what we do. You know, Zig Ziglar, Secrets of Closing the Sale. This will help you get an appreciation for being a marketer. And if you think, oh, I'm not a salesman, believe me, you're a salesperson, whether you want to be or not. All you're doing in sales is showing the feature, advantage, and benefit of what you got that's going to help a human being to a better quality life. There's no shame in that. There's a lot of fun in that when what you have to offer is the truth. And the Bible said the truth sets you free. So what would you have to be ashamed of? You'll learn a lot. This book has helped a lot of people to success. I've earned on commissions over 20 years of my life, and I can tell you this is my favorite book of all time, Secrets of Closing the Sale by Zig Ziglar. Another good one, How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success by Frank Bedgar. That is a priceless asset to an entrepreneur. Here's another one, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I've used these books for over 20 years. They're kind of old. I'm sorry they don't look like the brand new fancy ones, but you know, I've been around the industry a while. See You at the Top by Zig Ziglar is another good one. So now we've kind of got the idea of praying and reading. Now let's step into step 2 of our work habits that are going to pay us each day. If our mind is conditioned, our body will follow. Okay, your body's always going to put off an attitude, and if you don't do step 1, pray and read, your body's going to put out an aura that's going to repel people from you instead of draw them to you. So I'm sharing a lot of deep information in a really short period of time. Number 2 is we're going to do high touch. This is person-to-person connections. We're going to do 25 of them. We can do this one of 3 ways: in person, over the phone, or an online live chat. That's human-to-human connection, live conversation. They've got a problem, we got a solution to the problem, and we're going to present it to them. It's that simple. That's all we're doing. And we can create fast success, and that can duplicate on a very fast level, and that's the whole idea. Something so simple that anybody can do it. You may be watching this presentation right now going, gee, I couldn't do that. Well, I'm putting this presentation on so you don't have to. All you got to do is put somebody else in front of this presentation. We're going to sample some of the consumable product that we're talking about a little bit later. We're going to do everything on this presentation to where you could use this very hangout as a tool to help you build your organization really strong, really fast, really hard. It's really simple. When you're ready to work for it, it'll come to you. I promise you that. So, we're going to connect to 25 people to do what? Our whole purpose is to set 5 appointments. So, we've got our high touch, which is 25 person-to-person connections, whether it be face-to-face, over the phone, or an online chat. We're going to book 5 appointments out of those 25 connections. Real simple work habit. Next is high tech. Excuse me. We're going to use the power of the internet to advertise what we have and put it in front of exactly who wants it. Groups on Facebook that we can post a blog in for free that are 200, anywhere from 10 to 20,000 people in each group. Now, the homebusinesshelper.com relates to work from home subjects. So I've joined over 200 groups that relate to working from home or having a home business, and all of them got 10 to 20,000 people in them. So I'm not giving you something that you can't go out there and find really quick, really easy. What you're going to do is recognize what that group's all about. And whatever you have as a business opportunity that has a solution to a problem that the majority of people in that group face, well, they like to see solutions. And although they're posting in those groups the solutions they think they have for everybody else, there's still a chance that they might see what you have there. It doesn't guarantee you an income by no means, but when you got 100 groups with 10,000 people in them, that's 100,000 potential eyeballs looking at what you have to offer, what it cost you, whatever it costs you to set up your blog. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But first off, our high-tech approach is to join at least 100 of those groups. And we're going to blog post in 25 groups a day, twice a day. a solution that those groups face. This is just an action that gives us advertising and exposure of what we have to others. The tools of what we post our blog in will capture the person's email and address, or email address and phone number. If they really have got an interest in what you have to offer, they'll leave that information behind. We're going to discuss how we get that all taken care of here shortly. But right now I'm in the work habits. So we've got high touch, number 2, which is person-to-person connections to book 5 appointments out of 25 connections. High tech, which is to blog post a blog in 25 groups relating to what you have for your business opportunity. And number 4, we're going to follow up and make sure that we got 5 appointments secured for the next business day. And if we're placing ads, which professional business builders do, we can utilize Facebook and place ads on Facebook for $5 to $10. And there's proven case studies that we're going to talk about in a little bit, where people that are multi-level marketers like network marketing have placed ads for leads that are $5 and $10 ads, and by having the right internet tools with these ads, they were able to gather 270 and more names for that simple $5 to $10 ad. That is phenomenal to any entrepreneur. So when you get the fundamentals of how to do that, it's pretty valuable. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But right now we're looking at step 4, which is follow up and secure 5 appointments and place an ad on Facebook. And then number 5, what are we going to do? We're going to make sure that we got 5 proper exposures 5 days a week of what our business has to offer others. And when we're doing that kind of work habit, we're putting the numbers in our favor so far that really, if we stay consistent with that every single week, you add that up at the end of a work quarter, and truly, it's pretty much impossible to fail. You just got to be able to put in the work habits and stay consistent. When you do that, the rewards are just unbelievable. So, we're going to look at these 5 work habits real quick. 1, pray and read. 2, high tech, person-to-person connections, 25 in a day to make sure we got 5 appointments booked. 3, we're going to high-tech blog. We're going to put our blog that advertises who we are and what we have to offer in Facebook groups to bring attention to ourselves and draw leads to our business. This is a positive thing. So we post a solution in our blog in 25 groups twice a day. So number 4, we're going to follow up and secure 5 appointments and place an ad. Number 5, ensure that we got 5 proper exposures of what we have to offer. Now, what are the 3 trends that I was talking to you about? Well, the first trend is branding yourself as an entrepreneur and utilizing your blog. Where are you going to get your blogging platform? Through the homebusinesshelper.com, it's option 1 called provenearner.com. Provenearner.com is simply Internet Lifestyle Network. You won't find a better blogging platform on the internet that will allow you to brand yourself as a leader and gather leads, and even build a team of entrepreneurs and giving them the blogging platform. They're going to need it to brand themselves as a leader and share what they have to offer with others. So when you refer provenearner.com or Internet Lifestyle Network to the business builders that you're bringing onto your team so they have the ability to post their blog in groups to advertise online as a high-tech step, think about what I'm saying. It's a real simple process. We're talking about a tool that costs $37 a month. When you've got other people that are using this tool, the company Internet Lifestyle Network is going to pay you $20 a month for the life of those accounts. So you got a tool that allows you to brand yourself as a leader on the internet, which is the first thing you need to do as an entrepreneur, by the power of blogging, which is very powerful. Give me a very good blogging platform at the tips of your fingers. $37 a month for this tool. That is excellent. To make unlimited blogs, that's a heck of a deal for that platform. And for all the business builders that you bring on your team, they're going to need this too. So that's $20 a month for each one of those. So this tool is going to pay you as you use it to produce profits in your business. Isn't that a beautiful spot to be in as an entrepreneur? So think about what I'm saying. It's very simple, very easy to do. And you could do this with any network marketing company, so it's not exclusive to only one network marketing company out there. It allows you a tool that's universal. You can offer other network marketers that are trying to pitch you what they have to offer, because if you branded yourself as a leader properly, it's just something that's going to happen on a daily basis. There's no way you can avoid it. Might as well have something that's going to solve one of their problems, so even though you don't join their team, they're happy to communicate with you, and you got something of value you can offer them that's going to save them hundreds of dollars a month and allow them to create more profits for their business. It just makes sense. Remember my picture with John Maxwell, the most sought-after trainer in this industry? How does he get what he has in front of other entrepreneurs? With the power of a blog. Now, can you make a real income doing this? Absolutely. We've got a 23-year-old guy by the name of Fraser McDonald. No prior experience. And he's already, this is September, over $100,000 earned. How did he do it? He watched instructions in the back office. This is what you do on this screen. Open up another screen and practice exactly what you saw on this screen. Pretty simple, pretty easy. This 23-year-old with no prior experience has already earned over $100,000, and he's helping a lot of others to do the same thing. Why not you? It's a great tool. It's a great thing to have to bring you up into today's technology. Let's look at trend number 2, the leadproject.biz. When you place a blog in a group on Facebook, you want to be able to track who clicks on that blog. When you're advertising in your blog, whatever your network marketing company has to offer, if you just use that network marketing company's website, often there's no capture pages on it. There's no way to track how many people have clicked on it, when they've clicked on it, if they watched the whole presentation, and it's surely not going to send out any emails for you. What I'm talking about here has the ability to do exactly that. Think about this. Somebody who looks at your blog in one of those groups that you posted on Facebook doing step 3, our high-tech position. Think about that. Step 3, high-tech, posting in groups. Okay, your blog has a capture page attached to it, which means they can, wow, I like what that person's got to say. I want more information. So they have the ability to leave their email address and their phone number, and automatically this capture page sends out emails written for you that represent you, and their name's put into these emails automatically and sent to them as fast as they click on it. So you got unlimited capture pages as tools that you need as an entrepreneur. When they click on your blog, you need that capture page. It's just an online tool that helps you. You need the email funnel. That's important. The pre-written emails, so you don't have to write them psychologically just perfect. They're in there. They're pre-done for you. They automatically go out as somebody clicks on your website. This is a great tool to automate your lifestyle as an entrepreneur so you got more time with your family. It's not complicated. It's quite simple. So think about what I'm saying. And then what do you got? Well, you got the online tools that you need. The capture pages, the email funnels. You've got Google Hangouts as well. All this for $30 a month through Power Lead System. They're going to show you how to use the power of the internet to gather leads to your business. It costs you no money to do. That's an education of its own. When you can get all of these tools for $30 a month that usually cost entrepreneurs about $50 a month each, that's $150 a month in business expenses you get for $30 a month through Power Lead System. What's it going to do for you? Allow you to create profits in your business, and as you give your entrepreneurial teammates what they need, the same tools that you're using, the company's going to pay you $20 a month residual for having the online tools that you need. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? Think about what I'm saying. You're going to need these tools anyway. You're going to pay for them. You might as well have them. Why do you want unlimited autoresponders, capture pages, and emails at your fingertips? Because if you own the list and your company goes out of business, that's great. If your company changes their compensation plan and you go somewhere else, if they own the list of people that are on your team, they're their people. If you own the list, that list belongs to you. You can contact those people about your newest business endeavor until you're blue in the face without violating any things that you shouldn't be violating. So it just makes sense to have your own capture pages, so you capture your own leads, have your own list to market to as you're an entrepreneur. These tools are $30 a month. They're going to pay you residuals for sharing them with teammates as you're building a business. $20 a month for each person that needs those tools too. So again, you got tools that are going to help your business to create profits and help you as an entrepreneur to gather leads that you need online. And these tools are also going to pay you residuals. Wow. Instead of just having to pay for the tools, have tools that have the ability to pay you. Let's look at the third trend. And if you don't think coffee's a trend, think again. CoffeeSolutionsProfit.com, okay? Now we're going to take another combination of trends in one place beneath the coffee, okay? Weight loss is a $140 billion a year trend, and it has to be natural weight loss. Well, do a Google search on Garcinia cambogia, considered to be the holy grail of weight loss, naturally. Do another Google search on raspberry ketones and what they do to help regulate the metabolism and help the body to naturally lose weight. Okay, those are just two ingredients. Look at the green coffee bean extract. Do a Google search on all three of those. Imagine all of that in one coffee. That's pretty powerful. So what's that do? That gives you coffee as a $58 billion a year market plus $140 billion a year market in weight loss. That's pretty powerful. The Gonadama mushroom, I probably pronounced it wrong. I'm not good at pronouncing some of these names of the ingredients, folks. But that mushroom alone, when you look at the video on our website, Coffee Solutions Profit, after you enter your information in that capture page, automatically opens up, and you can see the doctors and the real professionals that can pronounce those words longer than my legs explain why this is the healthiest coffee for you on the planet. When you see that information and realize how factual it is, it'll blow your mind what this coffee can do for you. What I'm trying to do is show you where the money's at, okay? So that mushroom brings energy and activity and anti-aging, which is a $290 billion a year market and a $50 billion a year market. So you're looking at a pie, $568 billion in the coffee market alone with our product, Suma Cafe. It's excellent. Now, when you think of who's who in the industry, have you ever heard of Dr. Earl Mendel, the author of the Vitamin Bible out of the 80s, one of the most sought-after nutritional experts on the entire planet? Well, he came out of retirement because he liked this coffee called Suma Cafe. Coffee really has graduated. You can have it hot or cold now. It's real simple, and this is what it looks like. Suma Cafe. This is called Suma. And I probably got it upside down, huh? This is really some good stuff. I don't know what these little labels, gluten-free, no GMOs, USDA organic, and one cert. So to give you an idea, Xfuse is the company that makes this coffee. There's those little labels I was telling you about. The people that are interested in real healthy stuff, they go nuts over this kind of stuff. I don't really care what it means. I just know it tastes good. Now, look how simple it is. You can take hot water or cold water. I got some in a little mason jar just to demonstrate how easy it is. 1, 2 cups of coffee, no magic ingredients. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It tastes delicious. So now you've seen Suma Cafe. Let me point out a few more things to you. If you don't think coffee is a market that's producing money, think again. Look at the trend that McDonald's just capitalized on. McDonald's, serving billions daily, just the most successful franchise in the history of our planet. And they redirected their marketing to McCafe. Did you notice all the ones in the football commercials? If you're a football fan, I am. I'm a Seahawk fan, die hard. But I saw a lot of coffee commercials going on, folks. I seen McDonald's offering McCafe. So why wouldn't you want to capitalize on a trend like this? Look at the information on the inside of our website after you see our capture page on CoffeeSolutions.com. Now I'm going to show you the money. Now, most companies will show you the comp plan based on how many distributors that you bring into the company, and how big of a team that you build, I'm going to show you a $20,000 income potential on one customer duplicating in a perfect world to get their coffee for free. Now, how do you get your coffee for free with Summa Cafe? It's really easy. If you get 4 people to use the same coffee that you use, your coffee becomes free for the life of those accounts. So if the coffee's saving them money, and I mean it saves money, think about this, $5 or more is what it costs at Starbucks. People joke around and call them $5. But think about that. They aren't paying for those lattes with food stamps, folks. They're paying for them with debit cards and cash, 3 and 4 or 5 of those babies a day. So when you can redirect your spending to have Summa Cafe that's actually healthy for you, delicious, and you can see the doctors prove why you want this in your body, wow, that's amazing. At less than $3 per serving. Think about what I'm saying. Look how much it costs for one of those. I mean, you're already saving money just redirecting your spending. So when you get your coffee for free, you got to get 4 other people to drink it, just like you do. That's it. Now, when that duplicates down a work quarter, 90 days in a perfect cycle, that has the potential to put $20,000 in your pocket. And we're not talking about distributor bonuses here. We're talking about simply watching one person get their coffee and they duplicate by getting 4. So theirs is free. Those 4 want theirs, so they get it free. Here's how I mapped it out on the board. Your first month, 1 customer is worth $5 to you. That 1 customer goes out in month number 2 and gets 4 because he wants his for free. The company's going to pay you $5 on each one of those 5 accounts. You got a $25 circle at month 2. Month 3, all 4 of them want theirs free. This all duplicates again, and really all you did was bring in 1 person, 1 customer. This is perfectly duplicating each month. So month 3, everybody wanted theirs free. Everybody duplicated perfectly. That brings those circles up to 125. Volume going to you. $5 off each count, down infinity to you. It's the highest paying pay plan in the consumable product industry. That's pretty powerful. So let's go to month number 4. That comes up to $500. Now, if you showed this very hangout, let somebody sample the coffee during the hangout to put the odds 80% more in your favor. Let them see the videos behind the capture page that's in this hangout where the doctors explain the facts of why this coffee is healthy, and that's a proper exposure. And when you do that right, and you do that daily, like 5 proper exposure, you're going to be shocked at what could happen. But let's say we don't do 5 proper exposures. Let's just do a couple a day for 90 days. And let's take a look at what that turns into. If we're doing our thing right, and we do 30 exposures in 1 month, and 20 of them say, no, I don't want a business, I don't want nothing to do with that, but I want to save some money and drink some of that healthy coffee. Well, you got 10 customers. 20 people said no. And maybe 2 or 3 of them decided they wanted to build a business, but 10 of them said yes to being a customer. Now, we're just showing 1 duplicating in a perfect world to $500 by month 4. If you got 10 customers a month, 4 months in a row, now you got 40 customers. Now that turns $500 into $5,000 times 4 months. That's $20,000. And what did you do? You failed at bringing in business partners, but you brought in 10 customers a month. 30 times you did it, 20 times you failed, 10 times you got a customer, and maybe 2 or 3 times you got a builder each month. If that's all you did, that's success. That puts money in your pocket. And what happens if those customers duplicate in a perfect world? I'm showing you duplication on just infinity customer bonus. Not even talking about the up to 7 ways of weekly pay and the monthly residuals offered by this 7-year-old company known as XFuse that's 100% debt-free and global. You won't find a better place to create success for yourself than what you've seen here at thehomebusinesshelper.com. I've shared with you 5 proven work habits, 3 different companies, 1 place, and I'll even coach you. I'll do the work for you, but with you, to train you with the integrity instead of hype. Where are you going to find that anywhere else? Folks, what I've done is I cut the hype and I've cut the BS out of the presentation to show you nothing but work ethic and an explanation of why you benefit by being in front of these 3 trends in one spot. So now you can build a team of entrepreneurs and create multiple streams of income at the same time. Everybody's happy, and you're creating the success that you deserve. How much does all this cost? Should be your number one question. You want to get started? ProvenEarner.com is Internet Lifestyle Network. You're looking at $37 a month to have your apprenticeship membership. If you want to get paid to bring on people as an affiliate, it's an additional $20 and change per month. That's not bad to have those kind of tools that can pay you residuals while they help you produce profits for your business. That's nothing but a drop in the bucket for a business expense. So look at it as a tool, which is pretty much what it is, but it's also a business within a tool. Now look at leadproject.biz, which is Power Lead System. This is a great thing to be involved with because you're going to get all those online tools. Remember I talked about advertising? Well, there's a course called Social Profit Academy that gives you the fundamentals of how to advertise on Facebook. When you look at professional advertising, folks, people spend an average of $12,000 a year that are professional advertisers. And out of that $12,000 spent, maybe 20% actually brings in 80% of their business, and 80% of that ad spend gets them zero. So if you've got the fundamentals down to how to advertise on Facebook, and you see real-life case modules where the network marketer was able to gather a list of 275 people on a $5 to $10 a day Facebook ad in 48 hours, hey, that's powerful. You can get those kind of fundamentals through Social Profit Academy. 7-figure earner by the name of Jeff Mills. This is all he does to create his incomes with. So he put together this excellent course through Power Lead System. It costs $497 to skip a learning curve that could be thousands to you. It's just priceless. When you share that tool with other entrepreneurs, if you own it, you can share it with other entrepreneurs. I thought it was the best $497 I spent. When you share it with other entrepreneurs, they get the solution to their advertising problems, and guess what? Company pays you $400. That means 5 proper exposures a day to 5 real entrepreneurs say, hey, I want to save myself the learning curve in advertising. You realize it's $2,000 in daily potential just to have a solution for an entrepreneur online today. You won't find a better place to set you up than thehomebusinesshelper.com. You're looking at $30 to join Power Lead System and have that every month as an affiliate, $20 and change. So about $107 a month to have everything you need as far as the tools to operate. Your one-time fee with XViews for an ID number is only $40. So to get started with all 3, we're talking less than $150. You know, some states have taxes or whatever. Less than $160 to start. That many opportunities in one place, that's unprecedented, folks. That ain't but a drop in the bucket to start a business. Now, you saw me sample the coffee at this hangout. Why did I do that? Because I'm not going to ask you to not have samples when you do presentations if I'm not doing samples during my presentations. But really, it increases your odds by 80%. You want to really see your business explode with just the coffee alone. If you did two proper exposures a day for 90 days, 1 complete work quarter, famous network marketing trainer Eric Worre says, have a 90-day plan of action. So you're going to go out in your first 90 days, properly expose your business, use this very hangout twice a day. Let them watch this hangout, sample coffee at the same time, do a 3-way call with me, we'll put them and we'll be off and running. It really is that simple. So I'm showing you how you can use this very hangout as a tool that you can earn money with. Isn't that amazing? It's real simple, real easy. But if you want those products on hand to be able to do those 180 proper exposures, what if there's multiple people at each one of those exposures? That's okay. It's better to have it, not need it, than to need it, not have it. So we got a VIP pack that sets you up as a true entrepreneur to have what you need to succeed for your first work quarter. Guess what? It's a little less than $1,600. You spend that money on day 89. If you feel that I've misled you or the company's wrong, send everything you got back to the company for a full refund minus shipping and handling. Where was your risk to have what you need to be the entrepreneur with the odds in your favor? 80% better each time you do a proper exposure of what you have to offer. Think about what I'm saying. It just makes sense. And when you can do it risk-free, what have you got to lose? Now ask yourself this question. The 5 work habits I just showed you, neither one of them break any of God's laws or man's laws. What's stopping you from creating the success that you deserve with help each step of the way? The one thing I've learned from working with these multi-million-dollar earners, folks, is when they see a solution, they act on it now. They don't need to think about it. They jump. Everything I showed you is what you're perfectly capable of pulling off. Utilizing this Hangout to where you don't have to do any presentations. Just getting them in front of this one. Wow, that's pretty simple. That's pretty easy. Look, we're ready to help you create the success that you deserve. Most of the entrepreneurs that went from zero to millions of dollars that didn't have any money to really start a business with, what did they do? They leveraged that money on a credit card. I just showed you a work habit. When you put those kind of work habits into play for 90 days straight, and the work habits have been put in, there's enough seeds planted to produce a harvest that's going to pay that credit card off way more than what you've leveraged on it to start your career in this business. That's really how a lot of people do it. And what I'm talking to you about is less than $2,000, even with your operating expenses for your first work quarter. Anybody can put that on a credit card. Heck, you're going to make some really nice commissions. You deserve success, and we want to help you achieve it. So if you're serious about wanting to make money and become a success story working from home, enter all your information in the capture page below this video. It's titled CoffeeSolutionsProfit.com. It'll automatically take you to the HomeBusinessHelper.com. You'll see everything there. Click on the links. You'll be able to get started, sign yourself up. It just takes a few minutes, and you won't see anything there that'll let you down. Only things that'll help you out. God bless you. We appreciate you joining us this week on our Tuesday night hangout. Please keep our nation's leaders in your prayers. My name is Earl Teets from Troy, Montana. I look forward to meeting you in person, online, over the phone, or at one of our events. Make it a great day, folks. God bless you.